Greetings, my dear friends. Welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We are in Sasau. More accurately, we're in the Sasau Monastery. Because we've got a bunch of shit we need to do here. So let's get on with it. So for one thing, Johanka doesn't even know that we're here yet, but let's chat to Nicodemus first.
I'd like to learn something from you.
And what can you do?
A bit of everything.
Can you now? But to be more precise, do you understand herbs and medicinal plants?
Yes. I think it's safe to say
That
Henry
you've come to
does.
the right place. Someone who knows what they're doing will have it done in a jiffy. Go to the herb garden, take a good look at what's growing there, and then pull up the weeds in the herbaceous beds. Is that clear?
Indeed it is.
Clear. I can get cracking.
Not so fast. Have I even told you what I consider a weed? It's dandelions, stinging nettles, and thistles. Those plants have their use, but they've no business growing among the euphrasia and the mentha, or anywhere else in that garden for that matter.
I see.
Once you've cleared the garden of weeds, come back.
Dandelion,
Won't be tied
thistle,
you
and
if you pull
nettle.
up anything but weeds.
Don't worry. You've never had as good a gardener.
Woo, gardening. Also, let's train.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'm interested in more advanced techniques.
Wouldn't you rather learn the
Well, I'll think it over.
Yes, the basics. I would rather learn the basics first. Alchemist stream, okay. Let's buy it anyway. Lethean water. Huh. The respec potion. I'm not buying that. But that's what it is. It allows you to respec Henry. You know what? He can just have full price.
I wonder what Teresa's doing now.
Oh,
I could stop by and see her again. I enjoyed it last time.
shitting hell. I would like to go and see Teresa again, but right now is a bad time. Because here we are in Sasau doing Sasau Monastery stuff. And stealing everybody's bandages. Hi, Johanka.
Johanka?
Johanka, sorry.
Henry?
Glad to see you.
Me too. I heard that you're doing well.
Well, that depends.
You're alive. So you're doing well.
I'm doing better than a bunch of other people who aren't alive anyway.
What's happening here? Oh my god. Philip and... they're all...
Yes? Where do you think the wounded ended up?
Actually, I had no idea.
Well, now you know. Me and Nicodemus have been trying to keep things under control since Skalitz was raised. Just the two of us.
Can I help at all?
Certainly. We can always use an extra pair of hands here. And it's been like that since the beginning.
I was in a bad way myself back then. They took me to Ratai unconscious and I needed a healer. How is everyone holding up? What can I do?
Holding up? People who are dying, usually needlessly, and I can't do anything about it. We don't have enough food or space or anyone who's willing to help us.
Nobody helps you here.
Doesn't anyone help you with nursing these people? You've got scholars all around you.
Scholars, maybe, but they leave the healing up to God. Nicodemus is trying, but everything he knows is from his books.
Brother Nicodemus? Who's he?
He takes care of the injured. He knows something about herbs and a little about setting broken bones.
And is he good at it?
He tries, but he doesn't have much experience.
Well, he has more experience now.
Doesn't the monastery care for them?
They give us some food for them and a place to sleep, but I wouldn't say they help exactly. More like they just tolerate us.
Do you have enough food?
Of course not.
Enough to survive, maybe. But convalescents need feeding up.
Maybe if I brought some meat, some game, that would strengthen them up.
That would be a great help.
Anything else you need?
Look around.
Well, it is a little crowded.
Crowded? I've had to leave some of the sick lying in the open air, even at night. And have you seen what they're lying on?
I'll try to negotiate better conditions with the monastery.
I tried that, out loud. They just nod their heads, but don't move a muscle.
Very well. And how are you doing? You're the only woman here, alone in the monastery.
Some of the monks speak to me, but other people act like I don't exist. Too bad the custodian isn't one of those.
Is the custodian causing you problems?
All the time. Apparently he has a wife somewhere, but that doesn't stop him. He's constantly strutting around in front of me.
And, what else?
What do you mean, what else? He's invited me to his home.
I could do something about it, if you liked.
No, I can deal with him. The last thing I need is you going around threatening people. It won't help me, and it definitely won't help the refugees.
Yes.
Why is there a guard outside?
He's here because of me.
Because of you?
Yes. There was one time I just had enough of it all, of the way they treat us, and I almost slapped one of... But that doesn't matter.
What can you tell me about the custodian?
He's supposed to be in charge of all the guards and the security of the monastery. But really, he has a say in pretty much everything, including supplies. And that's why he probably thinks he can do whatever he wants.
Doesn't the monastery...
They give us
Flipping.
All right, that's all I need to know.
Look, Henry, I know I can speak harshly, but I'm at the end of my tether. Last week Bohuslav died. Maybe you knew him. And nobody even blinked an eye.
Not
We desperately
Bohuslav.
need help.
I'll do whatever's in my power.
Okay, so I have 8 meat. I will need more meat.
Christ above! I can't get a wink of sleep.
What are you making such a fuss about?
A fuss? Because of my leg, I have to stay here for at least another week. Hurts like fuck. And with everyone else moaning and groaning all night, I can't get any sleep.
Well, what about going somewhere else?
Why don't you go and lie somewhere else?
I can't. Not with this leg.
Fair enough then.
Maybe I can make you something to help you sleep.
Oh, then for God's sake, do it quickly.
Good luck to you.
I can't stay here. He just needs to sleep.
Yeah. Shit. What's going on?
You're not from Skalitz?
No, but please help me. I can't stay here.
What happened to you?
I was working on the building when the scaffolding up by the roof collapsed underneath me.
Well, and you're very lucky you survived at all.
Yes, that's what everyone tells me. But it's no use being alive if all I can do is lie here like a wet sack of barley.
Well, you're pretty battered, but I don't see anything that a few weeks' rest can't fix.
Weeks? My God, I have to get back to work sooner than that.
What's the problem? Why can't you stay until you heal?
I have a family. I'm poor. It's only thanks to the building work that we can survive. And the master told me, if I don't come back in a few days, then I shouldn't come back at all. And where can me and my wife go then? Who'll take us in? We'll end up living in the woods, where any bandit or ruffian can set on us.
Is there anything I can do to help? It looks like they took care of your wounds.
When I was little, my father got trampled on by a horse, and an old hag from the village gave him some kind of purple herbs for it.
Quiet!
And he got better very quickly.
And do you remember what the herbs were?
I don't. But there's supposed to be the whole cursed knowledge of the world in this place. Something has to be written about it. A herbarium. Anything.
I'll try to find something.
Thank you. Thank you.
Take care now.
Hannes?
Why are you waking me?
You look alright?
Mostly, but my leg still hurts.
Did the humans wound you?
That's what I tell the ladies. Truth is, I did myself a mischief while I was running away.
And do they rebandage it for you?
Occasionally. They told me they don't have enough bandages.
Well, that's no use. Those bandages need changing. I've got bandages, so I can take care of it.
Wonderful. Could you tell Brother Nicodemus?
I can do it myself.
I thought you were a blacksmith.
A long time ago. But unfortunately, I've had to learn a thing or two about the art of medicine since then.
Well, fine then. Good luck. Huh? Shit. What's going on?
How are you feeling?
Good. It feels clean. Hope it helps.
It will. Tell them to rebandage you daily. You have the bandages here.
Thank you very much, Henry.
Don't mention it.
Farewell.
Okay. What about you?
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own. That's good.
He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
So will he.
He just needs to sleep. Philip, from Skalitz. I don't see any wounds, but he's shaking terribly. He'll be able to get out of this on his own.
I don't know, he's not moving, he's staring up at the ceiling. And there's a lot of blood underneath him. Are you sure he's not dead there, Henry?
He's not reacting. But all I can see that's wrong with him is his leg. I have to ask Johanka.
Okay, I'll talk to... No, can't talk to Philip.
Everything here is fine.
For the love of God! What have you been doing?
Okay.
What's wrong with that man by the altar? He doesn't look wounded, but he's really pale and doesn't react at all.
He had a broken leg. A bad one.
Ooh.
The bone had come right through the skin. We tried to straighten it, but I don't know if we did it right.
That's nasty.
I'm not holding out much hope for him. I've seen folk in that state before, and it didn't end well.
My God, there has to be something we can do.
And what do you suggest? The monks won't help, and I don't know anyone else who can.
Ding, ding, ding. I'll straighten his leg.
Well, I can try. I'll straighten his leg.
You?
I'll give it a go. It's not like I can make it any worse.
So you don't know anything. Don't even think about touching that poor man.
Well, I can try.
You?
I'll give it a go.
So you...
I'll go and take a look. One of the sick men, Semek, is complaining about pain and the fact he can't work. He says he...
Semek? Is he one of our people?
No, he's a construction worker. He's bruised and confined to...
Henry, for God's sake, our neighbors are dying here. Your friends. There isn't time to waste on some construction worker's bruises. Oh, honestly, what were you thinking?
Listen, all I need to find out is the name of a herb.
Then go and look it up in a book. You've got your own herbarium, haven't you?
See, it just seems to me, get him out of a bed, and then you've got a free bed for one of those fellas on the floor.
What happened to Philip?
Poor man. There was nothing wrong with him, and now he's getting worse every day.
But do you know why?
Maybe. He didn't run away from Skalitz, you see. He hid for days among the corpses. If he got poisoned.
But what can we do?
Us? Nothing. Only Father Simon might have been able to save him. He knew a lot about poisons.
But I found him. He preaches in a church in Rovna.
He's alive. Then talk to him.
Okay, looks like I'm making a trip to Rovna in the near
God
future.
be with you.
Sleep again.
Okay. Bugger it, I'll do that now. Rovna first. Hello, Pebbles. Now... Okay. Okay. So I've come out this gate. At least I think I did. So around to the right, left there, then take a right and just follow. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a nice day for a ride, what can I say? It's also a nice day to try and pick this fellow's pockets, as he doesn't need that dagger. Neither do I, but you know. Just because I don't want to kill him. But what's this I see over here? You can get an awful lot of meat off of a cow. No, I don't want the sword. Oh, that's right. I don't have a bow. I can't just throw arrows at a damn cow. So, sorry, cow. Okay. Okay. Let's do this the smarter way. Damn it. With the ability to sprint, you are actually as fast as a cow. Or are you? Criminy. Right. Got plenty of meat for Johanka now. We'll head to Rovna in a minute. Because that was definitely not legal beef. But Johanka won't care. She doesn't care what it is, where it comes from, none of that. All she cares about is that our mates from Skalitz are able to eat. Which, honestly, fair. I can completely understand that.
Greetings, Henry.
Oh, hang on.
God be with you.
Just need to get something off my horse.
For love of God, what have you been doing?
Murdering a cow. Here.
I brought some meat.
Thank you, Henry. Rich food will definitely help.
Alrighty.
With you.
Don't mind me. Okay. Now that we're not being sidetracked by cows and the need to feed fellow survivors from Skalitz, let us continue. I'll wake up. Acting like I stabbed him when I didn't. Okay. This seems like a good place to gather some wormwood. Okay, that'll do. Okay. Good time to save the game. Heading into the deep dark woods. Also a good time to not push Pebbles to full speed. Even though I really want to. I shall not. I shall refrain. Because the minute you do that, you end up in an ambush. Honestly, I would like there to be more wildlife in the sequel. All there is in this is 2 species of deer, some bunnies, some pigs. Out in the wild, that is. I do hope I'm still going the right way. Okay. Is it here that I am? I think it might be. If I turn right... Fortunately, I learned how to do this back in the days before GPSs.
Yeah.
Because, you know, That's all we had back then was maps. Actual physical maps. I'm not that old though, not really. Haha, I recognise that. That's the Rovna Church, where all the dead bodies were. And probably still are. Okay. Hey, buddy. Where's Father Simon at? Oh, I don't need you to follow me, Pebbles. You can't be up at the church, surely. Though if he is, I hope he's fixed it a little bit. No. Ah. Yeah, here's an idea. Ah. Well, he would want to be nearby, wouldn't he? You know, you can... If this is your house, you can actually open the front door and take all the shit out of there. Just saying.
God be with you.
I need help with treatment.
And what's wrong with you?
Oh, nothing. But Philip from Skalitz is dying. He's lying in Sasau and won't last long.
Slowly now. What happened to him?
Nobody knows much. He's not wounded, but I heard he was hiding from the humans for days in a pile of carcasses.
The Lord have mercy. The living should never lie with the dead. His intestines must be purged, but even then he's in God's hands.
How do I clean his intestines?
It might surprise you, but you'll have to give him alcoholic spirits. The purest you can get your hands on. The best is distilled from Artemisia. It'll make him a bit delirious, but it'll help. I'll show you how to prepare it. May the Lord watch over you.
Okay. He wants Artemisia potion. Alrighty. Do I dare risk it? No, I don't think I do. I've still got plenty of energy.
Yeah!
Okay. Be careful to go back the way we came.
Yeah.
Because that's actually fairly important in hardcore mode. Well, maybe not, but it at least gets you where you need to go. With a more familiar route. I think this was an accident that I'd already discovered. Otherwise it would have said you found accident. But again, that's always a good sign. If you have been here before, then... I haven't been here before. I have been here though. It's nice when lost is not far from not lost. What did I tell you? Going full pelt into the forest, you'll end up in horrible positions. And I don't even have a bow. So if these guys come after me... Which, I mean, the guards probably won't. Because they do look like they're guards. Oh, a shrine. Let's read that while we're here. Hey guys. Good work. Fortunately, they don't actually mind if you loot cumin corpses. I'll take the carrot as well. See, looting the trader here would count as a crime. So I'm not going to do that. Same with that one. I swear there were more cumins. There were more cumins. Here's one. Come on, there was surely another, wasn't there? Just one? Seriously? There was only 3 cumins? Suppose it's possible one of the ones I saw dying was one of the traders. Oh well. Got some decent loot and I now have a bow, so... Can I use the bow? That's another story. I have a pair of bows. Apparently I can. Game's not telling me off for it, for not having the stats, so that's something. Not that I need it now, I've already got the meat for Johanka, given it to her. Oh no, that's just this place. Where all the blood is. One thing that is really lovely about this game, apart from, you know, just everything, all the different towns are very unique enough that you know them by sight once you know them by sight. I mean, that could be anywhere until you swing through and see the monastery here. The fella got up and is going the other way, it seems. But yes, Sasau Monastery is very distinctive. Talmberg, very distinctive. Ratai, very distinctive. Skalitz as well. Okay. Ah, I should deal with his shit first, shouldn't I? No hurry, it's not like people's lives are on the line. Okay, so... Thistle, you're gone. Dandelion, out of here. Nettle, bye-bye. More nettles. Righty. Sure, we're nearly done. Oh. And I'll get all this shit around there too. Shit, no, that was some mint. Oops. Oh well. Can't be helped now. Problem is, there's so much mint in with the nettle. Woo, more herbalism level ups. Just what we always wanted. Spotted those bastards from a mile away. They're just sitting there being dandelions. How dare they? Pretty sure I'm well out of the patch that I'm meant to be weeding now, but you know. Do an extra special job because I picked some of his mint accidentally. Picking herbs with Henry. Diddle diddle do. Yeah. Or weeds, probably more accurately. Okay. Well, I am going to drop this rancid cooked pork. Eat some of that not rancid cooked beef and move the rest to the horse.
There's something over there. Oh, this'll come in handy.
Yep, rancid pork. All for you, buddy.
You're the one who's in charge of the wounded.
Yes, I'm the infirmarius here. Time was I only had a few elderly monks who couldn't walk to take care of. Now I have this mess to deal with.
Monks so old they can't hold themselves up with their own legs.
Oh, if that were the only bodily function they could control. But I shouldn't talk like that. It's a blessing to live to such an age.
Well, apparently, yes. Well, I dealt with
done.
those weeds.
Did you weed the beds and leave what should be growing there alone?
I may have picked a couple of plants.
I may have picked a couple of the other plants by mistake.
If it's only a couple, there's no harm done. I'm going to check with my own eyes.
It's always so slow when you're following an NPC. To this date, I've only encountered one game that's done it right. And that was Witcher 3. If you're following anybody, the person you're following moves at precisely the speed Geralt does. It's great. However, every other game ever made is just slow as balls crap. If they're walking, they walk slower than your main character's walking speed. And if they're running, it's this annoying in between your running and your, yeah, walking and running speed, but running is too fast, and it's horrible.
Were you satisfied with my weeding?
It wasn't the best work I've ever seen, but you pulled up more weeds than herbs, so you deserve a reward.
75 groschen. That's not terrible. Oh. Okay. Ah, it is a crap bow. Oh, come on. The nest isn't even that far away. There we go. That's all I wanted you to do, Henry. Ah, great. A cobweb. Wonderful. When dealing with sick and injured people, you should always make sure to wash as frequently and often as you can. It bothers me that there are no perks for bow and unarmed. Okay. Damn, I don't even have leg day. How am I so good at Houndmaster? I must have gotten some training in it already. First aid 2. Anyway, I think this is where I'm going to end this for now. Hope you've enjoyed yourselves, and farewell for the time being.